Good? Say yummy? I'm gonna turn my water off. Or my water. Alexa, stop. I was gonna talk about the way the system structure is, especially for women in pregnancies and women who are wanting to get pregnant and or wanting to carry, you know what I mean? But the way things are, they're super toxic. It doesn't matter if you're a vegan, vegetarian, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you eat what they call organic, fed, grass-fed, because a lot of times they don't really tell the truth about exactly what they're feeding the animals. If you do eat meat, it's not good. And even people that are hunters and they go and they maybe kill a deer or a moose or oric, I think it's called an oric. In New Mexico it was an oric, I think. But these animals are eating toxic waste that people have already thrown out, right? So there's the food chain. It's not clean. Even the organic vegetables are not really organic to the extent that you may think. So nobody's really eating a very healthy diet. So the children that are coming in from women, all I can say is do your best, right? Which is try to eat, drink the healthiest things you can possibly eat. I didn't do that in my pregnancy. I wasn't aware. I had McDonald's. I ate stuff. If I was hungry and I knew that I needed to get some food in my stomach for the baby, I ate whatever. Because nobody was conscious way back then. Not like they are now. Some people might have been, but everybody wasn't. But I would say that people talk about generational curses, right? But a lot of the generational curses are passed through the DNA, and if the DNA is faulty, or if the DNA you're passing through is unhealthy, it's gonna pass through. So I would say one way to start breaking generational curses in families, because it doesn't matter whether you're black, white, Asian, whatever, people have generational curses. They may not know it, but they do. Or they may not even be aware, because maybe they're not on a conscious level to realize what's dysfunctional and what's not dysfunctional, but those are passed down. So my thing is reading and studying things, ways to do that for a woman, and then I can get into the men, but I wish there were more men that were conscious that could speak on this when it comes to their bodies and cleansing their bodies before they produce a child. Cleansing their spirit, cleansing their auras, cleansing all the things when it comes to bringing in a healthy child. And when I say healthy, I'm not just talking about physically healthy. I'm talking about emotionally healthy, spiritually healthy, all these different aspects that make up the body. Soul body, physical body, all those things. So for women, if a woman has been raped or molested as a child, I would say seek help before having a child. I would say try to pull all of that information out, lay it on the table, and deal with it before you produce a child. I would say get the help you need. If you need somebody that can be a mentor to you, that you see have their things together, they're balanced, they're very wise, I would say speak to them. I would say speak to them and try to get yourself together. Same thing with men. However, I think a lot of times it falls on deaf ears with a lot of men, and then women do the work, they do get the help, they do the cleansing, and then they can't get their mate on board with them, which is unfortunate. Because I do see, especially on YouTube, I see a lot of black women that really have their shit together, like legit have their shit together. Excuse my language. They're doing the work. they're digging into the psychosis of their problems, childhood problems, generational problems. They're digging into the root and they're dealing with them and they're correcting whatever the issue may be, and then they're on health journeys. Some of the healthiest women I've seen, these are black women. So when you got media saying they don't go to the gym, they don't do this and that, where? Black women let me just say, the ones I'm seeing, they got it together. They got it together. And there's a lot of them that are in marriages and they have healthy marriages because they've corrected things. Or maybe they didn't go through quite as much trauma or drama in their childhood. And the ones that might be in their 40s and 50s and working on it still, but at least they're working on it, right? But I want to say that if you want to bring in a child, and I don't know, I can see the maturity level in legislation, like these people that are making these laws or appealing or destroying certain things that have been put on the books. They don't have the foresight. They have no foresight whatsoever. They don't have any foresight of what's going to happen when all these children are forced to come into this world in a poverty. They have no foresight because they're not going to take care of these kids. You got a governing system that absolutely wants to destroy the welfare system for one, right? So what are they going to do with these kids in poverty? Who's going to take care of them? Who's going to take care of them? And I feel like anybody that is forcing women to have children that they're not ready for or cannot support financially, I feel like whoever put those laws on the books, then the money needs to come out of their paycheck. Take care of these kids then. Set these kids on these legislators' doorsteps. I mean, this is me being a smart ass. Don't do that, but I'm just saying. But women who have been through trauma, do the work. Go find a spiritual counselor. Go find a shaman. Go find somebody that can help you pull all this trauma out of your spirit, out of your mental state, your subconscious. Let them help you pull it all out. Deal with it, and it's not going to be a quick fix. For some people, they have childhood trauma over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Like there's just so much. So it's not going to be a quick fix. But I would say do all the work and then make the conscious decision that you do want to have a child. And if you really do want to have a child, make sure the circumstances surrounding that child are beneficial for the child, not just for you, not because your wants and desires, but for the child. What are going to be the benefits? What are going to be the benefits for the child? What do you have to offer them? What are you doing? And while you're doing all this, pulling out the cobwebs of your brain, your subconscious, and cleaning, right? Doing the cleaning. Do your body, clean your body. Do cleanses. Do juice cleanses. Start eating healthier. Start getting your organs. Why do you got to do this when I do a video? Start getting your organs cleaned out. Your liver, your kidneys. Get your intestines on track with a good immune system. Start doing all these cleanses. There's so many good videos on YouTube to help people with these cleanses. They're very beneficial, and you got people wasting their time watching garbage and dealing with garbage. Come on, get up here. And when they could be watching these videos, these health videos, these people that really want to do the work and help them with this information. They've studied it. They want to give people good information for cleansing. Get up here then. Come on. Hold on. I'm looking at you. Get up here. Don't just cry about it. Be about it. It's a perfect. There you go. He's just like a kid. Lay down. Not on me. So, do the cleansing. Cleanse your cells. Do detoxing. Clean your intestines out. Clean all that, your body out. And hopefully, if you have a good mate, stop smoking. That's one. Stop smoking. Stop taking drugs, whether it be Tylenol or any of that kind of stuff that's not beneficial for a woman having a baby. Stop taking any kind of medications like that is not conducive to bringing in a child. Like, stop it. I noticed that there's a trend of women getting off of birth control because it is harming their bodies or whatever. Find another form of birth control if that is harming your body, that is healthy for you and that protects you against having a child that you don't want at this very moment, right? So get your body prepared if you do want to have a child. Get it prepared, clean it out. Listen to good music while you're pregnant, right? Healthy music. Uplifting your spirit music. Take good walks. Get good exercise and energy in your body through your pregnancy. Be intentional with your pregnancy. Read to your unborn child. Speak to your unborn child. Be happy, giggle, laugh. Let your unborn child feel good energy, because a baby in your womb feels everything you feel. And if you are emotional, if you are in a traumatic cycle period through your pregnancy, if you're dealing with extreme heartache and pain, the baby feels everything. That baby feels everything that you're going through. So be intentional, be joyful. Whatever makes you laugh, be around more of that. This is just my observation on, and what I think that but women, because they are the ones that are carrying the child. They're the ones that are nurturing that child physically, emotionally, and spiritually in her body through the pregnancy. It's not just her carrying the child. There's a lot to it. She is feeding emotionally that child in her womb. So be intentional. Be healthy.